Hi, boys and girls. Happy Monday. How was your weekend? Was good. Did you give your mommy a big hug and a big kiss for Mother's Day? You did? Did you say, Happy Mother's Day, Mom? You did? That's good. You should keep giving her hugs and kisses because I know that she's a really good mommy, right? So today, this week, we're going to be reading this book. Who knows who these guys are? Who are these guys? The LMNO Peas! What are they doing? Some of them are working. That little guy's reading. Oh, scuba diver. Driving a car. And down here they're riding a bike, and a few have a skateboard. Let's see what they say. LMNO Peas. I love these little guys. They're so funny. We are the peas, the alphabet peas. We work and play in the ABCs. What letter is this? A for Addie. We are acrobats, artists, and astronauts in space. We are builders, bathers, and bikers in a race. We are climbers, campers, and he's a circus clown. What letter is this one? B and C. C for, do you know anyone whose name starts with C? Charlotte. See your next page. What letter is that one? D. Do you know anyone's name? We don't have a D, but do you know anyone's name that starts with D? Dylan in Mrs. Mendez' class starts with D. We are dancers and drivers around town. Look at all those roads. How cool. We are eaters, electricians, and explorers searching land. We are farmers, flaggers, and best friends in a band. What letters are these? E and F. Do we know any E's and F's? We know Everett and Flora. We are gardeners, gigglers, givers and takers, hikers and investigators. How cool. What letters do we see here? G, H, I. Do we know any G's? I had a Gavin once. H. How about Henry or Harry? And I, Isabella. We are judges and jugglers. We are kickers, kayakers, and some of us are kings. J. Whose name starts with J? Anybody? Can you think of a name that starts with J? Jackson starts with J. How about K? Kayla, Keith. Anybody else? We are listeners and miners and neighbors right next door. We are nurses and officers and outlaws taking more. We have L, M, N, O. Whose name starts with L? How about Luna? And L for Landon. Very good. M, Max. N, do we have any N's? Nico, Nolan, and O. Whose name starts with O? Owen and Olivia. We are painters, poets, and plumbers fixing leaks. We are pilots, parachutists. We are peas and letter P. Whose name starts with P? Mrs. P. We are peas and we're unique. Look at all the parachutes. Cool. Oh, we are quilters and quarterbacks and readers. Next page, please. What letter is this? Q and R. Whose name starts with Q? We have one Q in our class. Quinny. And R. We do have a little boy whose name starts with R. Whose name starts with R? Rex, right. We are scientists. Or S. Whose name starts with S? Santino. Swimmers and sailors on the seas. We are truckers. Teachers. Hey, everyone, look here. Look at this teacher up here. We're underwater divers. Here's T. Does anyone know anyone whose name starts with T? How about Thea? And U. We are underwater divers. How about Ursula? We are voters. What letter is this? V for Vivi. Look at them. They're going around to vote. And volunteers. Look, they made some food and they're passing it out. We are weavers, wishers, x-ray doctors too. We are yogis in a pose. W, X, and Y. Do we have any W's, X, or Y's? Not this year, but this could be Winona, Xavier, and Yolanda. Zoologists, that's who. And a Z for Zoe. Now we are P's from A to Z. So tell us, please, who are you? So, I have a question for you. I want to take a look at my class list, and you're going to tell me what letters their names start with. So, let's see. The first one is, what letter does Addie start with? What letter? A for Addie. Very good. How about Charlotte? What letter does Charlotte start with? C for Charlotte. How about my good friend Miss Emma? What letter does Emma start with? Did you say D? No, not D for Emma. Did you say M? Emma, does your name start with M? No, Emma's name starts with E, the same as Everett. Very good. And then we have an F for Flora. We said this one before for Henry, but we have an H in our class. Whose name starts with H in our class? Harper. Hi, Harper. And I for Isabella. This one's a busy one. We have two friends with an L. L for Luna and L for Landon. Very good. And we have a Max. Max, what letter does your name start with? M. Very good. Then we have a big O, a yellow O for my friend Olivia. P for Mrs. P. That's my favorite letter. Then we have, let's see, who else we have? I know. This one. This one coming up. Whose is this one? Whose letter is that? Who? I can't hear you. Can you say it louder? Q for Quinny. Q for Quinny. And we got R for Rex. S for Santino. Very good. Who's next? Whose name starts with T? Thea. Very good, Thea. And V for Vivi. Viviana. We did everybody's letters. How about Mrs. Grande? Do you know what letter Mrs. Grande starts with? Mrs. Grande starts with a G for Mrs. Grande. And Mrs. Robles starts with the same letter as Rex. Who knows what Rex starts with? R, Mrs. Robles. So we got our whole class. Our whole class is in the LMNO Peas. Isn't that so fun? So we're going to go on an alphabet hunt later this week. But if you want to start, you can. Can you look around your house and find some letters? Like, look, Mrs. P found some letters right up here. And there's some letters on her stuff behind her. If you can go around your house and see if you can find some letters and see if you can point any out. So, Harper, can you see if you can find an H? And Emma, can you see if you can find an E? Okay, let me know, and we'll try it later this week, okay? See you later.